Hey everyone, I want to make a video talking about this. Well, not exactly this of the phone, but one of the mobile providers that gives network access for your phone. And that is AT&T. AT&T came out with this thing about 4 months ago that's called AT&T Turbo. And everybody's been like, especially on YouTube. I've seen some people just completely not read any information about it, except for, videos on YouTube, and they're just like, what is it about today's today? It's like, do you guys not even read the website? It literally mentions what it is right there on the website. What this is basically a similar tactic thing that wireless Wi-Fi technology has used since the wireless end draft stage system back in the day, when computers basically didn't have a prioritization system or an optimization system to convert bandwidth to the needed systems of such and such. For instance, if I'm using the ability to just browse the internet, but I have 1 gigabyte of provider data ability of speed, do I need 1 gigabit of internet access to browse? No. I don't even use a fraction of that in any sense whatsoever. So an optimization protocol is built in to make it so basically, if this computer is not using much, but this computer demands a little bit much more, then basically the latter goes to that computer because it's demanding more power performance because it's using something more demanding. So they made a protocol system that you can prioritize a specific system computer or device, specifically a gaming console, that needs more stable data flow to prevent stuttering and lag and issues like that. This is the same concept that AT&T is optimizing for their new turbo system. So everybody that's complained that we've been bumped down from the IC, the QCI system, and now we just have to repay them to get back on the top, is completely false, because they even say that the channel that we've been bumped off has now been re-optimized to be a specific stabilization protocol system. So it's got the same kind of concept as what a lot of providers have done, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, such forth, that have shut down 2G and 3G towers to repurpose them for 5G. That's the exact same thing here. They're repurposing this protocol of the QCI channel. They're bumping everybody down to re-optimize this new channel that they used and giving it a new spec. It's not the same thing. We're not just getting bumped down and then everybody pays extra to be very bumped up. That's not how this works. Everybody thinks that's how it works. That's not how it works. Turbo is not something you need. It's not a needed thing. Everybody that's been bumped down, it's the exact same speed, exact same performance, exact same thing as what Turbo uses. The only difference of what Turbo is specifically lining out to be is what the Wi-Fi channel system done back in the day, where they prioritized that specific point of interest. They even say on their website, if people are not stupid, it says we're targeting people that are using high demand data flow applications. For instance, people that are playing GeForce Now or using a remote streaming system, aka Shadow PC, or controlling your computer from wherever location, jazz like that. That's high data flow. That's the thing that they're prioritizing to focus point to give a stable streaming performance data flow to your device. That's what Turbo is. But if you're not using any of this ability, it's basically worthless. It's not needed. You're not going to get better performance, not going to get better ability. You're seeing the speed test will show, oh, well, yeah, I get faster speed. That's bullcrap. Do you guys not get that speed test does not show you what the optimization system does to your device? Even Wi-Fi does the same thing. Even wired connection does the same thing. If you're browsing, you're not using the full potential of your speed. Period. Browsing the internet is less than 10 megabytes of speed. So do you need 200? Do you need 5,000? Do you need this amount? No. So doing the speed test to see that, oh yeah, I got like 800. That's bullcrap. That's not what Turbo is about. Turbo is basically optimizing the system for performance flow of data, the exact same thing as what wireless has made for prioritization for such and such of gaming ability. So the same thing as what wireless technology has made for putting that console to that point to have better data flow to that device for more stable connection ability. That's what their entire target point is. So no, you don't need Turbo. And all these people saying that they're gonna pay $7 more because they're gonna want Turbo is basically you guys just throwing your money into the trash in a sense. It's not gonna do anything for anybody. Turbo is just mainly for that application that needs the high demand of data flow that's more stable for those specific situations. And you're probably saying, oh, well, it's actually going to be better for my phone ability if I'm, doing mobile gaming and jazz like that. Not in a situation where you're doing mobile gaming and a standard mobile gaming ability. A lot of people also don't understand about phone technologies either, is that phones use compressed data. Compressed data basically does not use more than what you find on a computer, like literally. It actually uses 75% less data on your phone in all applications for anything. Like literally, your phone, this does not use as much data as what you find on your computer. Your computer uses a crap load more data than this guy does. So your little mobile games, like Call of Duty mobile and crap like that, those kind of applications are not really a high demand situation. Fortnite, maybe. I don't think so. PUBG, again, I don't think so. Because again, they use a lot less data flow ability for these kind of applications on phone devices because, again, there's not much amount of actual graphics, data, and demand for these kind of smaller games. And computer-wise, for a PC, that can go up beyond more than usual. So, in a sense of 1 gigabyte of data for a computer, you're really using less than 25 megabits of data per hour for your streamability or data flow for your phone on a mobile application game. But mainly what I think this is, again, is for demand devices where it actually needs computer-like performance. And I mean computer-like is basically, again, streaming from GeForce Now or such application that's more using a computer-like data flow. Again, GeForce Now requires PC data flow, not mobile application flow, PC data flow. That means I'm not going to be running like 10 megabits per second. No, I'm going to be running like 75 to 200 megabits per second. So there's a big difference in performance-wise. So these applications for GeForce Now, Shadow PC, a remote user from some other location to your home computer ability, all that jazz, these are what the AT&T Turbo is specifically focusing for. To give better stability for the performance, better data flow that's more prioritizing for that piece rather than anything else. Not to mention that some of these applications, some of the gaming ability, like I mentioned for wireless connection, is that they can't have optimization corrected in a sense. That's why when you want to have a gaming console work correctly, you can't have it in a optimization state because the optimization programming system in some of these protocols do this. And it's like, I don't know where to send it because you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the optimization system is going. It doesn't know what to do with the gaming console. It's basically overhead and it's like. But the performance mode and the prioritization system technology is basically saying, is grabbing that optimization system and going protocol 0, data flow 1, boom. It's giving the data straight. It's not having a bunch of overhead. It's not having a bunch of prograls. It's not having a bunch of this. It's not having a bunch of bottlenecks. That's what this system's about. It's using the same technology, again, as what we have had for a long time since wireless LAN technology. But they're now just implementing this into their mobile department to give better optimization performance for those situations that the users need for the speed. So if you're buying into AT&T Turbo because it's going to give me faster because I check on speedtest.net, it gives me faster speed and faster ability, and it looks cool, you're an idiot. It's plain simple. You don't need it. But if you're one of those people that I just mentioned that needs this kind of thing for that kind of situation, that's their target point. But if not, don't spend your $7 and think that you're gonna override everybody and think, oh yeah, because you're not. Even if you do, even if you think you're being a hotshot and all that stuff, where oh yeah, I'm on the performance mode, and you're just like, browsing, you're not gonna see any difference than you are when you're on optimization data flow, because that's not how it goes. It's built mainly for applications that need the less overhead bulk than rather the actual system, because a browser optimizes data no matter what. So you're not going to use 800 megabits per second for browsing, period. 20, okay, maybe, if you have a lot of load images and other crap. But 50, not really. 200, again, not really. Watching YouTube, if you're watching in, 20K, maybe 200. But even 4K does like, 40-ish, 30 megabits per second. So unless you're like doing 16K, but I don't think anybody does 16K in these little devices, because most of these are still in full HD to 2K systems at the moment. And you're probably saying, oh well, there are some phones that are 4K and they look great. Again, it's the same kind of joke I've seen with people that made the concept where they looked at the Wii U console and they were like, oh, it's only 480p. My phone's got full HD. And it's like, I don't know, an inch smaller. And it looks better and cooler. A Wii U console has a 6.2 inch display at 480p and looks amazing. Your phone has a display of 6.8 at the most, and has 4K. What's the biggest difference between the 4K and 480p? It's resolution. So what? It looks slightly more sharper on your phone device, but does it necessarily need 4K or even full HD for that fact? I mean, standard HD for these devices look more than perfect, because you have a very, 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 very tiny display that you're using. So having 4K is like obnoxiously just worthlessly stupid on these devices. So when that entire gag came out, it was kind of hilarious that a lot of people complained that we were back in the day playing 3DS and stuff, and now phones started coming out with like huge displays and HD, HD plus, full HD and jazz like that. And I was like, they're all the rage and stuff like that. And it's like, doesn't make any sense. So it's the same concept here, guys. It doesn't make sense to, just buy into something that you think that is going to make you look cool, because that's not how this is. Go ahead, you want to buy it, you want to, think you're going to be better. It's not going to, you're just going to be wasting your money for nothing. The performance mode is basically for a specific situation. If you're not wanting to be in a specific situation, then just stay on the normal thing. It's not something you need. It's an optional thing for better overhead data flow for stuff that need it. And that's what AT&T is doing. It says literally on the website, please do yourself a favor and read. I find it's really ridiculous, like looking at chat rooms and such, that's you can talk with people and all this stuff, and you give them a paragraph, you give them like, a giant paragraph of explain how things go, and there's just like this I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. It's too long to read. It's like, if you can't read a page, then why the freak are you on a computer? It's that simple. If you can't read, if you can watch a YouTube video and read the comments, but you can't read a page that the Pacific site tells you the entire detail in flat out picture, then who's stupid then? Them or you? So yeah, it's a cool feature. It's a neat feature. Do I need it? No. I'm not running something right now with a high demand program or system for my phone or device, so I don't need it. If I was, yeah, sure, I'd pop it into it. But I don't need it. Even if I was using GeForce Now, 100 megabytes or something would still work fine. Do I need Turbo? I could use it for a little edge. But do I need it? No. But again, this system application is mainly built for the high demand data flow. Nothing really towards an actual mobile system ability. Like I said, your little pathetic mobile games like Fortnite, Call of Duty Mobile, jazz like that, use 75% less data than you would find on a computer PC, full-fledged PC game system. So those little puny games are nothing compared to what you'd find on a computer. So if you're wanting to get to use Turbo and see how great it is compared to just doing these stupid speedtests.net crap, then the only way you can really test is using GeForce Now or remote PC to your home PC, or using shadow PC technology where it's in the cloud and you need to connect their servers to run a full-fledged computer from your phone device, aka Samsung DeX, or ready for from Mobile World, or whatever kind of ability you want to do with that, or some kind of high broadcast stream data ability. But other than that, there's not really much point of interest for a lot of people to use AT&T's Turbo system ability. I know everybody's be like, back like I just mentioned, everybody's like bummed out because we've been bumped down from the QCI channel, and now that channel is being used for Turbo, and everybody's trying to rush back up to it because they think they're going to be prioritizing over everybody else and be like the king again. And the overhead and jazz like that will be much more smoother. It's not really that much of a difference, and the protocol system that they're changing for that system is going to be completely different, because again, they're refurbishing that channel system to be specifically targeting for their new technology. So it's not really going to be just prioritizing over everybody. It's more going to be focused on the power draw that's going to go on for more performance for such and such ability. So is it really going to put a damper for the people that are below still? No. It's going to be the same thing. If you're not using such and such ability, you're in the same state as the people that drop down below. It's the same deal. So turbo is not a necessary thing. So there you guys go. Hopefully you can read their information down below. I'll give you a link. This is not affiliated bullcrap like that where everybody loves, get some poor piss payment from these stupid links. There's no affiliation link. These are all pure links that you just copy and paste and shove into somebody's mouth or something like that, and they're just like and you can look at it. Or if you don't want to click it, you can look at the actual website and actually go boop, there we go, and use your brain. It's that simple. So it's a neat feature, but it's not unnecessary. So hopefully we'll see what goes on with how the future goes with this. It's already been 4 months. Pretty sure a lot of people have mistaken what this is actually about and probably have said, we're leaving AT&T because we think it's bullcrap, or I need this now so I can be better and faster than everybody else. Bullcrap. So there's either people being stupid and leaving, or being stupid and joining for no dumb reason, because they don't know what the freak is. But now that you officially do, since you just watched this video for the last 27 minutes and wasted your time going, you finally understand some brain power. But if you haven't and you just skip through this, I recommend rewatching this again until you actually listen to the full video, because I know a lot of people hate just watching somebody's head go like this. And being an idiot. But if you manage to watch past this, cool. Comment down below if you wanted to and say how stupid I was. Anyways, peace. And let's kick some butts.